Oh god. I'm scared.
What to be scared of?
Yo, Brendan.
Oh my god.
Hey, what's up, man? So,
Can you see me?
Yeah. It's a little dark, but I got you.
Yeah.
so this is Mason. That's
Take a
my
second.
son.
Mason.
Yeah, I want his
and you're-
account.
Okay, gotcha. And Brandon's your dad?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Still
What's up,
dark?
Dad?
What's going on?
Not too much. Well, Mason, yeah.
Yep.
Just wanted to thank you, man, for supporting the graphic novel. We're actually only 10 pages away, and that's just 10 pages that need to be colored in. So the whole 100-page book will be done in like 10 days, and then we'll be getting it printed, published. Should be to you right around a month, so early September, give or take a week or so, and you'll get that with all the goodies that come with that.
That's cool. I can't believe this is happening right now. This is kind of...
It's wild, right?
Yeah.
Jesse, how many calls have you had to do as far as Skype goes? How many of these were lined up?
So I have 40. This is number like 15.
Dang.
Yeah, making my rounds.
40 hours, man. That's a long week.
Yeah. Nice Duck Dynasty shirt, man.
Thanks. Yeah.
Did you watch the show? You
Oh,
watched the show?
no.
Nah, you just wear the shirt.
Sometimes.
That'd be nice if I was there, but... I'll tell you this right now, my Virtual Escape is probably the best series I've seen on YouTube, so...
Yes. Thanks for that, man.
I don't have much questions, so I've been writing them down since like the start of today, but I just can't really think of any because I just can't believe it's happening, I guess, right now. So, did you have any doubts or regrets in, like, while you were doing the Psycho series?
For Psycho series, there's always been doubts. I mean, Uncle Larry driving into a swimming pool.
Yeah.
I was definitely a little nervous about that one. As far as me and Corn in a room in the Morton building while it was getting bulldozed to the ground and the walls were caving in on us on a live stream of 10,000 people, that was a little horrifying. But any time before like major stunts, there'd be that adrenaline and that little bit of fear, but that's the major stuff. As far as regrets, I'd say we needed a much bigger tractor to destroy the trailer in the woods. Just because mainly the backhoe that we were using, it was just kind of scratching along the side of the trailer.
I mean, it still did a lot of damage. That crap is destroyed.
Yeah. We actually we wanted it to grab it, flip it over while I was still inside. So then I had to walk through the trailer while it was sideways, and then crawl out, and then get it to roll down the hill. But the backhoe was not strong enough to do it. But we had everything scripted and choreographed for that. But then it was just it didn't have enough pull.
Did any of your older series, like, did they had any ties with the Psycho series or just the Mirror series or any one of those? Did it have any? I know in one of your videos you said that it did. I don't know. Just wanted to put that in.
Yeah. So really old series Overachievers, that plays into the game series, and then the game series plays into Rule 19, and then all of those series, I think they only get referenced in the Psycho series, but it's not as important. But the Devlin side with all the mirrors and everything, that applies to everything. So, because it's all the characters, every character they've ever created in all the different worlds through the mirror system, that all ties into MVE and Psycho, everything.
Man, I wish the Psycho series would come back, but that's not happening. Did you ever had any worries that someone would take the Psycho series like too seriously and try to get your dad arrested? Because I mean, halfway through the series, I thought it was real, and my dad said no, that this stuff is fake. I'm like, there's no way. But then Steiner started to get a little bit more crazy.
Right. So the Psycho series, I mean, that's the thing. When I came out and the finale happened, I killed my dad, and Switzerland happened, and the camera fell, and I revealed it was fake. People latched onto that fake word a little too seriously because it's not fake at all. That's the trick. So it was all my actual family. My dad is actually like that. I am trying to be a YouTuber, a gamer, all that. My brother can be a douchebag at times. And all the things we did, we really did. Like, I'm actually yelling and meaning it when I'm yelling at my dad. And, like, my dad is actually yelling at me. And over the course of 2.5 years, day in, day out, we're playing these roles. It felt real. And if it feels real, you can generally assume that it is real. Like, yeah, you could say, like, okay, some things were not so much scripted because we didn't script anything, but it was, like... feeling we were following arcs and paths and things like that, but everything that we did, because when you act, you have to believe it to be true, or else it's not good acting. That's why if you make yourself cry, you actually have to get to a place where you're genuinely sad. So a lot of that shit was real. So things did get taken seriously, and there were times that we would fight off camera. Me and my dad get into an argument, me and my mom, or a whole big family thing, just because like the stakes were so high. And it was
probably hard to get your dad into like destroying all that stuff.
Yeah, sometimes it was hard, and other times it was easy because he was just angry and he wanted to break shit. But it was like that. It was very much a mind game, playing those roles for so long and acting it out day in, day out. Where like we would look at each other as the characters so often.
Yeah. Did it, because of how, like, did you lose any friends during the Psycho series? Was it just...
Dude, I have no friends anymore. No, I lost, dude, like, I don't know, it's weird, like, we started getting bigger on YouTube, and then people start treating you differently, like, it's similar, like, oh, like, if somebody won the lottery or some shit, like everyone just like starts to think of you as a different person. They have this perception of you that shifts and changes. And I had a lot of friends that kind of were like, well, you think you're too cool for school, Jesse, so we're done talking to you. I'm like, dude, I'm the same person. Like, it comes down to like a low-key jealousy, or just like they're reflecting their own insecurities and projecting it onto me. But it's completely, it sucks. But then also, just YouTube's all encompassing, so I didn't really have much time outside of YouTube. I still don't, to where it's hard to maintain any friendships also. So like, yo, we're all going out tonight. I'm like, well, I film every single day, so I can't. Or at least I don't want to either.
Yes. Film every day. You gotta... I mean, sometimes you gotta do stuff. So,
yeah.
Where did you get your YouTube name from?
Have you've never seen the origin of Mcjuggernuggets video?
I remember you saying something about you eating, like, playing Halo while eating chicken nuggets or something like that.
Yeah,
what about, I forget where the McJugger or something like that came from.
The Jugger part came from the fact that I was playing Halo. There was a game type in that called Juggernaut. It was like, the dude's really powerful, and so I made the joke that, it was like the Juggernaut had ate those McNuggets and shit them out. So yeah, I'm stuck with that name.
During the Psycho series, have you thought that your fans would not watch your videos because of the series? They just thought it was too crazy. Do you ever think, like, they just would stop watching you because stuff got too crazy? I don't know.
I always thought the more insane it got, the more that people would watch. I was afraid of things getting too calm.
Yeah. Like, after the Psycho series, you didn't really lose any subscribers, but your views started going down.
Exactly. And that's all a game. I'm sure you know this, but like, if you want to get views on YouTube, it's actually quite easy. There's all algorithms in place and trends and clickbait that, like, the top YouTubers know that, but my mission for most of the time is to tell a story, and not everybody wants to do that. Some people just want money and fame, which can't fault them for it. It's whatever they want, but I was always in it for something else.
I bet you have any new series like coming up planned.
Always
Planning.
got things planned, man. I got the next 10 years planned.
Wow, that's. I love like all your series. I mean, so my brother, he got me into you like halfway through the series. The first video that I watched of your stuff was the one where you locked your brother in the dog cage.
Oh, nice. After I smashed a bottle over his
Yeah.
head? Yeah.
And then I watched like beginning to end throughout the series.
Nice,
I love
man.
the series.
Thank you.
So, real quick, when the drawing stuff is done, I'm guessing it depends on where I live though. But how long do you think it would take to like ship and do all that stuff?
Yeah, so there's a few specialty novels that we have to produce that might be a little trickier. My best guess is this is a new process for us. We've never done a graphic novel before, so we're just kind of learning as we go. But my best guess is you should receive it in September. But I'll be posting updates as we go. So as soon as the coloring process is officially done, which should be in like a week to 10 days, I'll be posting updates to the Kickstarter page like before. Where do you live at?
I live in Illinois, Fairview.
Oh, okay. Nice. Are you guys in like farmy area or?
No, not really. I mean, we have like malls, we have shops, like there's everything, and there's like right up the road we have everything.
Oh, nice.
It's a little rural.
Little bit.
What
What grade are you in, man?
I'm going in the 5th.
5th?
So-
Nice.
I started watching your videos when I was probably in like. I think you started the Saga series in like 2012 or something.
Yeah.
When did you? What did you expect the Saga series to be when you first? The first video you did on the Psycho series. What were you thinking to expect from the series?
So like when I did that first video, it was kind of just a parody of the freak out videos from Waffle Phone. I was making fun of it, and the views that it got were pretty slow. Like it took maybe like a whole year for it to get 100,000 views. So I was just happy that it was my most viewed video. But then I started to think, well, okay, if people watched that, maybe if I did a second one, people would watch that too. And then they did, and then I was like, wait, I think I gotta make a whole series out of this.
You're probably like really surprised with the shredding games one.
Oh yeah, dude, that exploded, and I was just like, that's when the fire was under my butt. I was like, yo, I gotta make like 100 of these.
Are you at like a different house or something? The background's kind of different than your.
I am actually in North Carolina right now.
Oh.
Yeah, the yearly trip where my dad threw the Wii.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw like that parody one or whatever that you did like last year, the Me.
Where he threw me off.
I'm sorry, that's. Shoot, that's everything. Hang on. So, alright, what gave you the idea to create My Virtual Escape?
MVE, yeah. That I realized like there was a lot of gamers that watched the Psycho series that really enjoyed the gaming, the fact that I wanted to be a gamer and everything, and he's destroying Xbox and stuff. So I was like, well, I feel like I need to do another gaming-inspired series. I was just thinking of what's the next frontier, and that's virtual reality. So I was like, yeah, let me do a virtual reality series. And then it was like, okay, what is the story here? And it's like, all right, well, why would you play VR? And it's like, well, you want to play VR to escape your life.
Yeah, a few months ago, I watched the movie Ready Player One. I'm like, what?
Right. It was like same time.
Thing.
I'm like, yeah. So yeah, that was how that started. Do you know Leafy? Leafy is here, the YouTuber.
Yeah.
So he was blowing up in 2016, and I was like, he's an interesting character. He was like this emo kid, and I was like, what is his life like? So I modeled Isaac kind of after him, and was like, I feel like this kid just wants to get away from his life by playing virtual reality. So that's kind of where it started, and then from there, I just went to town on ideas.
So the last episode of My Virtual Escape, that was good. I mean.
Thanks, man. Yeah, Hawaii.
Yeah. got there pretty quick too.
Right? People were like, wait, when on earth did he go to Hawaii? Like, what? How did that?
My virtual escape, that was, you probably had to edit a bunch of stuff through there.
Oh yeah, man, the editing was no joke.
Yeah, I can even barely edit on the Sony Vegas stuff that I have.
Do you do YouTube videos?
Yeah, I'm small, 102 subscribers, that's it.
That's not bad, man. You know, I
started like last September. September's actually my birthday month.
Hasn't it been a year? You got over 100, did?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man. I had 200 subs for 8 years.
Really?
Yeah. 2006 to 2012.
Wow. And if you ever, for some reason, even looked on my channel, it's literally full of live streams. I just like doing live streams. But
like it was,
I do skits too. I kind of got some of my ideas from you, by the way, too.
Dude, that's the way to go. Yeah, so like 2006 to 2012, I had like 200 subscribers, and then the 2 years to follow that, it was maybe still hovering in the hundreds. It was going up a little bit just from literally it was the first Psycho video that had come out. It wasn't until the shredding came out in 2014, so 2006 to 2014, no subscribers. And the only thing that changed in my mind was I stopped treating it like a hobby. Because, like, I'm sure you're doing it, like, for fun, and, yeah, it's cool. Maybe you get some views or whatever, and it's nice. But for me, it was, like, finally time where, like, I needed to make a living. So I started to think of YouTube as a business and less of a creative. And the second I did that, I started thinking what I need to do to grow. And
I guess I should probably ask you right now. I'm actually filming this right now, if that's okay.
That's totally fine, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Just make sure you clickbait it properly.
Yeah.
Top secret interview with Mcjuggernuggets.
Or like PewDiePie. Maybe that'll do something.
Yeah, right. Just throw every top YouTuber's name in the title. What kind of content do you do? Do you gaming videos?
Most of it, yeah. I do some skits sometimes. What?
What are you playing?
Roblox, GTA, sometimes Minecraft. I seen that one. I'm pretty sure it was the same one where your brother smoked out the room with the fog machine thing.
Yeah, when I was playing GTA, I was sniping people.
Probably one of my favorite pranks of yours was probably when you put I forget what it was called, but that crap or whatever in that water bottle and you drank it. Hang on, was that even? Did you actually put it in there and you drank it though? Was that? Did he actually drink it though?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because it was clear, it was perfect. I was like, yo, this is made for this.
Should have put some Sprite in there too. I mean, you'd probably notice it, but.
Yeah. So you haven't played any Fortnite?
Oh yeah, I do that too. Yeah.
Okay.
I bought the battle pass and stuff.
Do you watch anybody else besides me on YouTube?
Yeah. I watch Markiplier's with this one Minecraft channel. He also does Fortnite. Sunday.
Okay. Yeah.
I watch a lot of people. I'm like
Nice.
subscribed to like 1 million people on my thing, but
So you watch a lot of YouTube?
yeah.
Nice, man.
One of the episodes of My Virtual Escape, I'm like, why does it have to end like this? You always end on cliffhangers. I was so annoyed by that. I'm like, I don't want to wait till like 3 weeks.
That's the point. Keeps you drawn in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it the heist?
What? The heist.
Was it where Rebecca got headshotted and then
probably like all of them.
Probably, there was a lot where we cliffhanged hard.
Probably the one where Solomon died and Rebecca died. I was like shaking there, I guess.
Yeah. And then I killed Jesus and then killed myself. Like, what?
But I mean, sometimes I just don't get the logic in that. Like, how do you get shot but then come back alive? And then like
For which part?
When Larry, well not Larry, what's his name in My Virtual Escape? I forget.
Arachnid?
Yeah, Arachnid. When he like shot or whatever, and I think it was the. Wow, why do I forget everyone's name? The girl that was playing. And then you got shot. Then somehow you were able to take the mask off her, and then.
Oh yeah, great Aunt Martha took my place, and then she was the one that died, and then I jumped in and shot Arachnid. But Arachnid, luckily, it did the reverse lag switcher, so he was able to cheat death in that moment.
And I was like pretty confused at the last episode. I'm like, wait, so everyone's still alive, everything's still.
Yeah. A simulation in a simulation, man. We're all in a simulation right now. You gotta take off your helmet, dude.
Yeah, I've been watching The Matrix with my dad too. It kind of.
Yeah. A lot of overlap there.
So in the Psycho series, I almost said my Psycho series, but in the Psycho series, the one where he got arrested. Well, obviously that was a fake cop. I'm pretty sure I actually saw Crispy Crumb's video on when he like said that was like one of the fake cops. Was that like one of your friends or something, just dressed up in a cop suit, or? Yeah,
that was one of my dad's friends, and Keemstar. Keemstar actually was the first one on the case. He was like, "That's an outfit from Amazon. That's a costume."
Hang on. When the Psycho series was going, did Keemstar know that it was fake? Stage or whatever you want to call it.
He didn't have like absolute proof. He was just speculating just as much as everyone else.
And then after, okay.
Then after he found, and then we became friends, but we didn't really talk around that time.
Yeah, time on my virtual escape when I saw him on the thing, I was like, he's on it? I can't believe that. That's cool.
Yeah. That's cool.
Saw one of the tweets with him holding the Xbox 360 that I guess he won from that giveaway thing. You still have props from that? I mean, I know you're not giving it away, but...
Yeah, I gave away pretty much 95% of them. I kept for myself the bullet that killed Psycho Dad and the
gun thing.
And the gun too, yeah.
I mean, obviously that was like a cap gun, but...
Yeah. Was it that obvious?
Yeah, when I watched one of Crispy Crumb's videos, when you set it down on the floor or whatever, it sounded like plastic. I'm sorry my questions aren't really that good. I didn't really make any... I didn't make a lot. I tried thinking. It was just... I'm like, I can't believe it's actually happening today. I didn't ever... When I first saw you, I never thought I'd actually, like, see or talk to you. Like, in person or not in person. It's still...
Yeah. Have you met a YouTuber before?
No, I really want to go to like VidCon or something.
Yeah. It'd be a lot of waiting. It's not. It used to be better where they'd just be walking around the convention. Now you'd have to wait in line for like a few hours and then hopefully get to talk to them for all of 5 seconds, and then it's a bunch of money down the toilet.
Keemstar always talks crap about VidCon too. I mean.
That he does, yeah.
What was I gonna say?
I always go personally, and like I screw the rules. I'll just go and talk to everybody. I'll just walk around. They don't like that, but I don't care. I'll just go up and talk to all the fans and stuff. So if you were to go, we could hang for a bit, but.
Yeah. That's cool. So how did you find out about Dame drops or whatever from the mirror stuff? How did you... Was he just, like, your friends before even that? Or were you just able to, like...
Yeah, there was a video after the Sega series where Rockstar Games, who made Grand Theft Auto, they invited me into New York City to do, like, a little live stream. And Dame Drops was also invited, so I got to eat food and meet him, and we kind of became friends after that. I was like, yo, you trying to be in this video? You trying to play this wizard? And he was like, yeah, sure, bro.
I mean, obviously everyone knew that mirror stuff was fake, but that was a cool series too.
Thanks, man.
I mean, it kind of like led into the My Virtual Escape stuff. And every time I watch the first video where you like all of a sudden got into the mirror or something, like it was kind of weird, but
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like thinking right off the bat right now. I didn't have everything.
Yeah, that's good, man. Hanging out.
So
I got some questions for you, actually.
Okay.
I've been asking everybody this.
Oh yeah, that was my question. Have you had any calls before Me?
Just so you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
15.
I just got off one. That's why I was like a few minutes late. I was talking to a guy from the UK who was a big fan. So if you had to pick one series between My Virtual Escape and the Psycho series, what would be your favorite and why?
Probably the My Virtual Escape. I mean, probably because, I mean, I knew it was fake and stuff, I mean, throughout the whole thing. I mean, you've made it even obvious, you've even said it, but probably because it gave me more adrenaline than the Psycho series.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you kind of got used to it, the Psycho series, Fall Out Destroy stuff. I mean, that was still awesome, though. But, probably the My Virtual Escape, because I think, in my opinion, it was probably, I like it the same as the Psycho series, but it just gave me, like, more adrenaline, I guess you could say.
So when you're watching MVE and you're like on the edge of your seat, like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Gotcha. How about upload schedule? Because obviously MVE was like one a week versus Psycho series was like 2 videos a day. Is there one you prefer?
I remember one time in, like, the My Virtual Escape stuff, you didn't, like, upload anything on Starfire for, like, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But when it came out, it was pretty good. I guess the longer I wait, the better it'll be, so.
Right. Is there a schedule that you'd prefer from me? Like if I was doing dailies or every other day or one a week or?
I mean, you never really do vlogs. If you did do vlogs, I'd probably say like once a day because I mean nothing really too much happens.
Mm-hmm.
But probably when you're doing series, I'd probably say like like once every week, I guess. Because the longer I wait, the better it is. So.
Gotcha. But if there is a way to get really quality videos every day, that would be better.
Yeah, it would, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, you probably wouldn't. It'd probably be like short stuff. Like if you're doing a series, it'd probably be short because you'd have to post every day and edit and crap.
What do you like? Shorter videos or longer?
Probably longer.
Yeah.
I think my most favorite video of yours from the Psycho series was either the one where you hacked in the camera. That was an hour long. That was probably like the longest Psycho series video you did.
When we saw Psycho Dad holding the gun outside.
Yeah. That or the one where Larry smashed in the pool. I saw the behind the scenes on that. The thing was like inside of his stuff in the truck. But
yeah.
I'm surprised that stuff still even works.
Right. All right, so longer videos. So did you see the one where I was practicing interviewing for a job? It was called The Interview.
Oh yeah, was that the one for the farm or?
Uncle Larry was interviewing me. It was like a mock interview, and I came in like all dressed up to his house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was like an hour long. All right, cool, man. That's pretty much all I need to ask.
All right. I'm just kind of going right off the bat. I don't have much because I should have wrote more. I was thinking like all day.
Can I creep on your channel? What's your channel called?
Mega Mace. There's no like. Obviously Mega and then MASE. My name is Mason, and my dad just came up with that name a while ago.
Yeah.
So
is it numbers or just Mega Mace?
It's just Mega Mace.
Okay. You'll see like a donut, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I don't know. I put something else for my profile picture, but like a lot of my stream things are just donuts. So.
Yeah.
If you go like to the oldest videos, you'll see all my skits. Like I have 2 cop adventure videos. Some of them with my friends. Maybe they'll think it's cool. It's, my friend Devin isn't in it, but so one of them. So my friend's name is Devin, and then I have Aiden, which he's in the cop adventures, and the I forget what it's called.
Your little brother Liam.
And my little brother Liam, and then Aiden's little brother Landon. Sometimes I have a lot of people in them.
Yeah.
What?
You do more live streaming than videos these days?
I need to start doing more videos. That's why I don't really have much. Feel like when you drank or whatever the first time and for like 4 years or whatever, was that real? Or did you put like tea or something?
That was what did we put in there? It was like sparkling apple cider or something. But we had a bottle.
That probably tastes weird.
Yeah, well, I should have just drank beer, honestly. I drink now, so it doesn't even matter. But
now that I think about it, it probably tastes weird. Sparkling.
yeah.
I've had apple cider. I like apple cider, but sparkling, that's like carbonated stuff.
We're in a couple of them. We did just water, and we put yellow food coloring in it, but you can tell there's like no carbonation, so that's why we switched to the sparkling cider. Uncle Larry's here too. He knows when we're making our fake beers for the devil inside with the sparkling apple cider and stuff.
Ginger ale.
This is
hey Larry.
This is Mason.
Mason.
Yep, that's my name.
All right, I'm out. See you later.
All right. Probably gonna do like a grilling video or something now.
Yeah. Mason said he liked MVE more than the Psycho series.
I mean, tell him that my favorite video is probably him smashing in that pool. I like that.
Nice.
So did you like Arachnid?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. A lot of people hated me.
Yeah. I mean, I obviously know it was fake, but it was still...
You didn't want me to die, did you?
No.
You're my
I mean,
favorite person.
if it was like real in the series, I mean, I guess, but... I mean, I'm talking about like if in the series wise, I'm saying like yeah, but in real life, obviously not.
Oh, so you wanted his character to die, just not him in real life?
Yeah. But I guess everyone survived at the end. So.
Right.
I know, but Arachnid was misunderstood.
Didn't get attention.
Huh?
Didn't get attention. Stuff like that.
Didn't get attention.
I mean, one of the questions at the end of the thing is said like, give him like the attention or whatever for making
the recognition for the helmet. What did you wish for there? Do you remember?
I did to restart.
Oh, restart the game.
I looked at the comments on that stuff and everyone said like restart, but
yeah.
Did you actually go off of the votes that you got, or do you just kind of?
Every time, yeah. You guys really influenced the story all along.
One of the things that I like about the story fighter stuff is like that when every time you post something, there's like a million comments, and then like I like how it instead of like on Storyfire, you can actually see like the comments in real time instead of YouTube. It kind of just YouTube just screwed up right now.
All right, you're done talking about me. See you later.
All right, bye, Larry. So I don't really have much questions, but I guess I'll just have not really a hard one, but have you been doing good? I mean, I saw that breakup video.
Yeah, that happened, so that's kind of sucked, but
yeah,
everything else is good. I'm excited to get back to vlogging more and posting more regularly.
And whenever you do that next series, whatever you're talking about, I'm excited for that, I guess.
I'll tell you everything just because you're filming, so I'll get you some views. So the next series, all right, you ready for this?
Sure.
All right, so the next series is all about the belly button worms.
Oh no. I don't believe you.
It's MVE 2.
MVE 2. And if you're being real here, I hope that happens, I guess. That's cool.
Never know. The feature film's coming too.
Oh, yeah. So, are you and Korn, are you guys still friends?
So, yeah, we were playing Fortnite a bit over Xbox, so we were kind of like, it was still awkward for sure, but when I met him in LA on that video, that was like legit the first time I'd seen him in a couple years, so it was mad weird, but...
So you guys are like friends now still, right?
Yeah, it was just like, for me, it was bizarre to see us both on video together, because like just seeing that was like, wow, it's like the Cypher series, you know?
Yeah. What about you and Parker?
Parker, I haven't talked to him since last year.
Oh, I didn't even talk about that Haunted series or whatever.
Oh, Ursula series?
Yeah. At first I thought it was real, but I mean,
Oh, when
The
yeah,
with
when
the
we were
line and stuff of where they can't get out. I mean,
yeah.
uh, but yeah, I like pretty much all your series. I mean, I wasn't really too much into that Christmas one. I didn't really watch like all through it, but I still liked it too.
Thanks, man. Yeah. For some people, it's a little confusing. You just take a little note of something. I'm scheduling the next call.
Oh, all right.
Anything from Dad? Dad have any questions? Bren?
If you don't mind me cutting in.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure, man. Just a
Hey,
couple questions.
You sit here for a second.
Yeah.
I get a drink anyway.
Okay. Kristen, I'm gonna put the phone down. What's up, man? How are you?
Hey, good. How you doing, man?
Good. I'll wait till Mason gets back, but basically, I was gonna see if you can give him some advice on what you would do, as a, if you were a kid just trying to, build up some, some viewers and stuff.
And
He-
off
he
brand
takes
is
it-
Dr. Pepper. I got Dr. Chopper here.
He
Dr.
takes
Chopper?
it. Yeah, we got some pretty generic names for our soda around here. But if you had, primary advice, I guess for a kid just trying to expand his channel, what were your thoughts be?
Definitely. Yeah, Mason, you ready? You ready to take some notes, man?
Sure.
Yeah. So, you trying to really grow this thing, or are you treating it more like just for fun?
Right now, I'm kind of treating it like for fun. I mean, I'm excited, like, when I actually get monetization, but it's not like I'm all about the money. I don't.
Right.
But yeah, right now I'm just kind of doing it for fun.
Well, if you are interested in viewership, just some cool tips would be the live streaming on YouTube.
Not really.
Yeah, it will actually kind of hurt anytime if you were to start doing videos again. Anytime you do a live stream, it would kind of detract viewers. They'd be like, oh, well, it's a live. I don't want to
Yeah,
watch a live.
I'll do that a lot less now.
Yeah, or diversify a little bit and maybe do the streaming on Twitch and then do the videos on YouTube.
Okay.
But if you are looking to grow, I mean, it looks like your video of Kid Destroys Dad's
Yeah,
Printer.
I'm pretty sure
actually.
that's my most viewed thing right now.
Yeah, and I think you can see why. I mean, people would want to actually click on that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
always thinking, like, what would be a video that you would actually find yourself clicking on? Just thinking as simply as that. And then just understanding that all of YouTube is based on algorithms, and just understanding that if a video is blowing up, doing a video similar to that could also blow up. Like, it increases the odds so that you might end up in the suggested section. So anytime a trend's going on, like killer clowns were happening, or fidget spinners, or whatever, as corny as it may be, these things are happening so that you can actually make a video also about that. Like the Logan Paul KSI fight is going to be happening. You doing a video where you're just talking about who you think's going to win could potentially have like 1,000, 2,000 views. Just so like looking at whatever's
I'm
happening on
hoping
YouTube.
KSI.
Yeah? Do you think like Legit's going to win?
I hope.
How about
I've never
Jay?
really liked the Paul stuff. All them.
So you want Deji to win too?
Yeah. Didn't he back
Alright.
out or something a while ago? A little bit ago? Or
I
I saw him
thought-
make a video of him saying he's backing out or something like that. It's probably not true
Yeah.
though. It's probably just a joke. But
That's how you get views. You want to start boxing.
That's for sure. Jesse, when did you when things were starting to kind of take off for you? So it sounds like 2012 is when things kind of started taking off a bit. When did you realize?
I think it was like 2014. He only made like a video like once that year or something.
Gotcha. When did
Yeah.
you realize you could make like a career out of it?
The thing for me was the second the study came out with PewDiePie, the #1 YouTuber, who had around maybe 20 million subscribers at the time. It was like PewDiePie made $7.5 million last year, and I was like, what the? That's a ridiculous number for doing YouTube videos.
Right.
And when I heard that, I was like, well, shoot, how many subscribers? So I kind of broke down the math, and I realized if you got 50,000 subscribers, you could probably make enough for a full-time job. And I found a couple other YouTubers at the 50K mark that validated that, and they were like, yeah, I have enough to pay rent and do this and whatever. And I was like, okay. So then I I set a goal. I was like, well, if you can make that much money on YouTube, if I can make a fraction of that, I'm set. So I basically was like, let me try and hit 10,000 subscribers. Let me try and hit 50,000 subscribers. But it really came from just seeing progress day by day and week by week. I would compare myself to myself, and I'd be like, okay, I already have 100 more views this week than I did last week, and I gained 10 subscribers. So that's growth. So now let's just let me try and keep it going. And it kind of became a game in a cool kind of way, and like trying to get a high score, like trying to collect. And it kind of became addicting in that way too. And you'd start to see more once you're actually like looking at the numbers, like the analytics on YouTube. You'd be like, okay, this video performed well, so let me do a follow-up to that video, or let me do a video talking about this trend that's going on, and just like so many different ways to game the system. It's cool. It's cool when you start going down that rabbit hole.
Yeah. Mason, let's sit here. One last question. I was just curious about, if you weren't doing YouTube, what do you think you might be doing, or what line of work do you think you might be in?
Yeah, so I would have, my main debate for myself was like, okay, either I stay here and go all in on YouTube and try to make that work, or I was going to move cross country to LA, try and get like a production assistant job, or just try and break into the traditional film industry. But for me at home, it was just like, it was going to be a struggle to afford that, because I always have to pay back college loans and then afford rent out in LA. And then I would be probably working a 9-to-5 job out in LA and wouldn't have enough time to, audition or do whatever out there. So YouTube just through and through is like the greatest thing for anybody who's creative and just like trying to make a living. And the ceiling is so high, like the sky is the limit for this kind of thing. Like you could make so much money if you just know what you're doing, and if you start young enough and put in the time and the effort and treat it like a business, and you have a good support structure for it, you can do work for sure.
Yeah, I just can't believe that you can like make money off of YouTube, like
Yeah.
making videos. But I guess let's just get back to like, channel stuff instead of just my stuff. So do you ever like? Does Tom? It seems like he never really has any reaction much. He just has like a straight face like throughout the whole series, like every series. But does he like doing videos with you and stuff?
It's Tom. That's Tom. Tom's generally a blank slate. So whatever you want to put onto him. He's actually here. Here. Ask him that. Ask Tom if he likes videos.
Hey Tom.
Hey.
So I was asking Jesse if because I said like no offense or anything, but like throughout all the series you always had like a straight face. I was just like asking if
This one?
huh?
This
Yeah,
one?
yeah. I hope so. But do you like making videos with him and stuff, and like want to do more? Yeah. I mean, I guess you would. I mean,
for a couple situations that I wasn't too thrilled with, little ones.
Yeah. Tom, do you remember the video where Jeffrey broke my camera?
yeah.
Yeah, so he was in that lineup, but they didn't know that was happening, so that was like a full-blown prank on them that we twisted into a Psycho video. So there's some situations where, Tom being a part of the videos is a little different. 'Cause Tom used to be in the old videos, like the game, like that series, where it's more skit-based.
And I would have been more in MVE if I had, more time, but college.
Right. So yeah, Tom's been busy with school and stuff, and then he's helping Uncle Larry with his channel. But he's been more kind of behind the scenes on Larry's Lounge.
Yeah,
Just like the editor. That's it.
Yeah, that's more where I like to be in that sort of
I
thing.
bet you were probably worried when he was gonna smash in the pool. Were you at all worried about that?
I was low key worried.
Yeah, I'm surprised the truck still worked after that.
Questionable.
You guys probably scrapped that truck by now. That thing's probably
Yeah.
gone. Yeah.
I don't even know where it is.
Yeah, that happened pretty soon after. We were scrapping on a bunch of stuff. We were like first name basis.
Now, if I had the question to ask, like, probably what was my favorite part of the series, BC, I probably like the parts, like, when you had to kind of, like, survive in your garage at your house.
Oh, when Eagles Landing first kicked
Yeah.
off? Yeah.
Not only that, but when you had to, like, live in the garage and do all that stuff.
Oh, when we were building the room in the Morton building and just like out there in the gaming room?
Yeah.
Nice. How about Aunt Jackie's house when we were like kind of the haunted stuff
Oh.
there? Like, isn't that up?
Yeah. I like that. Every one of those that you made, like, every time before I went to school, I watched one of those. And
Nice.
I watched one of Krispy Kreme's. Go ahead.
You didn't.
Be on back
Awesome.
Bye,
See you, Tom.
Tom.
You wouldn't stay up late for those? Because I remember I'd upload the Aunt Jackie's second video like 1, 2 in the morning.
Yeah, I'm usually not up by then. I usually fall asleep by like 11, but
Gotcha.
I know you're gonna say for this, but my friend Devin, he wanted me to ask you. So he had this plan going. If you were able to shout like everyone out that bought stuff or something, he wanted me to ask you if you would shout people out. So then I would get some stuff. So then I could shout Devin's channel out.
What's Devin's last name?
Little.
Little. Was he a Kickstarter backer for the novel, or has he bought?
No, he just. I mean, he's seen one of your videos. He doesn't really watch you too much, but one of his favorite video of him, of you, that he likes is probably when you got locked outside in the winter, when your brother got locked outside. When your brother locked you outside.
Yeah. So what did you want me to do? You want me to shout him out right on here?
Well, no, he was gonna ask if you would shout like my stuff out, so then I could shout him out. And maybe he could get some stuff too.
Oh, you mean in like a vlog or something?
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Nah, you guys gotta put in the work.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy even when you do get bigger. Just when it comes to sponsorships and brand deals and stuff, like even just one shout out on a video is worth like $10,000 to $20,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I've seen like Dan TDM. He like gets. I'm pretty sure he gets the most money off of YouTube right now, like $11 million or something like that a year.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. And then there's even like I'm sure you've seen on toy channels, right?
Yeah, like Rand's Toys.
Yeah.
My little brother used to watch that.
They make a killing, dude.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
much.
Bill, what's your favorite? Oh yeah, you can ask a question.
Well, I was just wondering, Jess. So, obviously, you take this, I'd say, more seriously than some YouTubers. Where for you, it really is a business. You seem to have kind of a business mentality when you're approaching it. But at the same time, I know you're doing something you enjoy. But how many hours a week? I mean, you must be sinking countless hours a week in.
Yeah,
Definitely,
dude,
probably.
literally, when I wake up, it's always some aspect of the business. Whether I'm writing stuff, filming, editing, uploading, managing email, doing like Skype calls, or like we have the graphic novel going on. We have the app. We got 20 employees for the app. We got the merch business. I'm helping manage a couple other channels, and it's just like there's always something to be doing. Or we were working on a 20-song album for the series, or I have a few other like side secret projects that I don't really tell anyone about. But it's literally eat, sleep, breathe shit what I do.
Yeah.
So it's like I couldn't even tell you. It's like I make sure I get my 8 hours sleep, and I work out, and then all the rest of the time is dedicated towards the business in some capacity. So it's literally like 14-hour days.
That's awesome. It's definitely some intense schedule, but at the same time, I'm sure it's pretty rewarding to do what you want to do.
Exactly, man. Like it wouldn't be that way unless I wasn't like obsessed with it, and that was like kind of why my relationship kind of just ended. It's just like there's no time for anything else. But that was like I just love it so much. It's so cool.
So I saw the video when you were at VidCon, and you said that you're like promising that you'd have like 5 million subscribers by like next year or something.
Yeah. It's gonna happen, man.
Really?
That's
I
it.
mean, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but I mean,
See, you're
I
under
mean,
the
the
impression.
past few months you've been growing more than you did like the past year after the cycle
Yeah.
series ended. You're doing
It's-
better right now.
I'll make a believer out of you if you aren't already, man. It's all a game, my friend. And I usually, because like a lot of the YouTubers are pretty stupid in my opinion. Like probably a lot of the guys you watch.
Yeah, they don't really plan much like you.
Exactly.
They just,
So
like-
imagine if you put that energy of planning creative into then growing the business, it's gonna be easy. So like we'll talk next year. You come to VidCon next year, and I'll be like,
If.
hey Mason, did I hit 5 million subscribers? Did I hit 5 million?
So that kind of like tells me you're having something planned. You always do.
Always, man. And it's also law of attraction. So like, if there's anything you want, ask the universe for it, or just say it's gonna happen. It'll happen. You gotta manifest it. So like me saying I'm gonna hit 5, I'm gonna hit it. There's no other way. It's just gonna happen.
Did you ever wonder, like, when your fans somehow like know your location? Are you always like worried about that? Are you?
There's only been 1 or 2 choice encounters that have been a little scary. But generally, every fan that has like came to my house or like tracked me down or saw me in public, they've all been chill. You know, they've been like, "Hey, let's take a picture. Hey, I'm a big fan." Or yeah, like I'll go to like Applebee's or something, and then there's like a bunch of phone calls coming into the restaurant. Like, "Is Jesse Ridgway here?" I'm like, "Yo, what the?" So like, it gets to that point where yeah, you can't really go anywhere. It's a little. I don't think for me it's as much of a fear, but it's more of like a just like slight paranoia of like, does that person know who I am? Like, are they staring at me? I can't tell. It's just weird.
Yeah, probably don't have much time now. It's 8, so I better hurry up and ask the last few.
Yeah, we got 7 minutes. So any final questions?
All right. There's this random question that just popped in my head. I saw a few episodes in my virtual escape. You had that Daft Punk poster on your wall. Do you like Daft Punk? Me and my dad, we love Daft Punk.
Big fan. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's real.
That's cool.
So, have you seen that video where this, like, I mean, she was in, like, a few episodes of My Virtual Escape where she was, like, your actual mom in the series. I've seen,
Psycho
like,
Mom.
huh?
Psycho Mom?
Yeah. I've seen a bunch of her videos. I mean, they might be fake, I don't know, but when she, like, always tries to come to your house.
Yeah, she is a little cray cray on the real note. She's wild.
Are you ever gonna do like one of these Skype things again? Because I know you did one during the Psycho series.
Mhm. Yeah, and I've done the like Omega meetups, and I've done this, or just like I don't know. Do you come into my Twitch streams at all?
Sometimes I deleted Twitch a while ago. Every time when I saw a notification, I'd watch some of it.
Gotcha. Yeah. Anytime, even if we do a sequel to this novel, which might happen, depending on like how well it's received and if people like the book format of everything, there could be more rewards like doing a Skype call or maybe not as long or just like a 15-minute thing, just some kind of meetup. Because I know for some people, like you guys are out in Illinois, where it's just like it's hard to actually do any.
Or like
kind of
that one fan that was in the UK.
Yeah.
VidCon, they only do like one thing in like United States, right? They only have one VidCon, and that's in the United States.
I'll have a massive party for 5 million subscribers. Dun dun dun.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm actually talking to you. I
Is it
never
weird?
thought I would talk to you. And when you first called me, I'm like, oh my god.
How is it going from watching me on a video to like talking to me? Is it a little strange?
A little strange. It's insane, I guess.
Yeah.
I've watched you for a few years. Every time when I had time, sometimes I would just like rewatch some of the videos that you made from the Psycho series.
Nice. Am I the same right now as I am in the videos?
I mean,
Well, you've
No,
kind of you've grown
you-
up a bit, over the course of the it's been many years, so just naturally you just grown up a bit over the course of time.
Yeah, yeah, and then the other thing is like with every one of those screams as the psycho kid, like I would literally draw blood from screaming so ridiculously that
Like that one when he shredded the games.
that
He
one was
screamed
the
pretty
big-
loud.
Yeah, I hit
Yeah.
some crazy pitches there, and I swear I've done permanent damage to my vocal cords. Like my voice is just so much deeper than it was like 3 years ago.
I had a question, but I forgot. How hard is it to edit your videos? I mean, everyone takes like hours on editing stuff.
A lot of YouTubers also outsource their editing so that they're not doing it themselves.
Yeah.
But I always just liked having the control over it. But for MVE, some of those episodes that would take like three full days of just straight editing with all the gunshots, the blood effects, and
Yeah.
syncing everything properly to the music.
I would
But
say you didn't really have to do like too much for the Psycho series. I mean, it was just
Right.
like,
just slapping some clips
Yeah.
together. Yeah.
in the how I realized of that your stuff was fake. I was starting to watch. It was when I was watching Crispy Crumb's exposed videos or whatever.
Would you watch Is It Real and Mash Button?
Yeah, Israel just hasn't like been posting at all, ever.
I know.
But
He was, and that's one of those things. He was blowing up doing the Is It Real videos, and then I don't know why he stopped. He had a good thing going.
yeah. So you've met Krispy Kreme a few times, and when did you in the mirror stuff? Did you want people to think it was real or stuff?
Hell, I mean, there's no way it could be real.
Yeah.
No, like it's basically like a series on television or something. You know, it's
Yeah.
fictional, but yeah, it's interesting. It's like a lot of younger kids and stuff. They think that on YouTube it's supposed to be real, but it's just art. It's just for fun and for telling a story and whatnot.
Yeah.
Are you friends with Krispy Kreme?
No, I mean, well, I've talked to him a few times through the comments, but and his live streams. I mean, I don't know if you can really say friends. We just kind of talk through the comments, but
Online acquaintances.
yeah, like how we're doing now. I mean,
Nah, we've upgraded to friend status. Are you on Twitter at all?
Yeah, when he steals my account and
Yeah.
starts posting a bunch of pro-Trump crap.
yeah. And I photoshopped my aunt's Twitter stuff into
Yeah.
her Twitter, supposedly saying I love Trump. She hates Trump. Whenever she hears the word Trump, she's
Like
just
trolling her.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I do have like a Twitter. I mean, I never really told anyone on YouTube about it. I mean, I don't really do much on it. I never post on it. But yeah, I do have one, and I know the password. It's not like I lost it or anything. But and if you look on there, you could probably see some of the stuff that I did with my aunt saying I love Trump.
Gotcha. Well, Mason, we've reached the end of the here. But I just want to close off by saying thank you once again, man, for just being a fan, supporting the channel, supporting the graphic novel, and we really appreciate you, the whole studio, the whole cast, my whole family, everybody. So thanks for doing your part, man, and can't wait for you to get your hands on the novel.
Yeah, I'm excited to get the signed stuff too.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, and thank you, Dad, Brandon. Appreciate setting this up, man.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, man. It was fun.
Oh yeah, Mason. Good luck with the channel, and yeah, dude. I might not be on Skype, but tweet to me, and if you ever want to ask any questions or
Yeah.
anything, yeah.
My thing would probably be Mason Treat.
Mason Tree.
He'll figure it out, buddy. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Awesome. Nice meeting you guys. Keep it
Thanks,
original.
buddy. Have a good one.
See ya.
See ya. Dang, that was an hour 23 seconds. We scammed him. It was 23 more
Yeah.
seconds.
Dang, he's actually a really cool dude.
We scammed you for 23 more
He
seconds.
scammed you out of 23 seconds.
We scammed you out.
All right, Azzy, we're all done. Sorry about that, buddy.
I had to take a shower anyways.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what? Let's see if my speaker stays. It still smells fresh. That is so weird.
It's good.
That. Oh my gosh. I'm a grand. What are you
Yeah, I know.
doing?
What am I doing? I'm not doing really anything.
Looks like you're typing online trying to. I was. Hey, but. Hey, Mason. Remember you and